राउत ने कहा मुंबई में जय श्री राम नहीं चलेगा. संजय राउत ने कहा है कि मुंबई में जय श्री राम नहीं चलेगा, जय महाराष्ट्र चलेगा. संजय राउत
नहीं, देखिए, धर्म और राजनीति अलग होती है. राजनीति विकास की करनी होती है. मैं कल भी कहा था कि कल रास्ते का भिखारी पेट के लिए भीख मांगता था. आज के भारतीय जनता पक्ष की राजनीति ऐसी चल रही है, वोट के लिए भीख मांग रहे. वो भी अल्लाह के नाम से, भगवान के नाम से भीख मांगता था, अब ये धर्म के नाम से भीख मांग रहे. ये विकास की नीति होनी चाहिए. हिंदुत्व के नाम पे वोट बटोरना ये कोई विकास की नीति नहीं होती. धार्मिक ध्रुवीकरण करके वो विकास की बात करते हैं. तो वो भिखारी में और ये भिखारी में फर्क क्या है? वो भी तो पेट के लिए मांगता था, ये वोट लेकर पेट भरने का काम ये भी करते. दोनों भिखारी बराबर के.
What a day! Finally, 8.5, 9 years later, we finally have BMC elections. मतलब इतना देर हो गया that people had stopped asking. So 20, मतलब हम जैसे कुछ nerds थे जो पूछ रहे थे, and you can only go. I mean, I can't even recommend how many podcasts we've invoked it, but I'm sure we've invoked it in the Maharashtra State podcast and many other podcasts. We've said this here. 2017 is when it happened last, and 2022 is when it was supposed to. And then the basic reason is, and that's the reason I've been given, like we've been given, is there was not consensus on the new map. That was a new map of the wards and stuff.
No, there was a court judgment.
No, I know, but you can do an all-party consensus and like basically move forward is what I was told, but there was no all-party consensus as well. But then ultimately, the ball was in the hands of the courts. But in any case, 25% of the wards have been changed, 60 boundaries. The number of wards have not increased, obviously, because I think, because then that would need another sort of things. Now, there is a legitimate argument.
Ward to 227 hai.
No, but there is a legitimate argument that 227 se zyada hone chahiye wards ya nahi, given how big Mumbai is and stuff. But regardless, there has been 25%, like I said, about 60 have been redistricted. The last election, you have BJP and Shiv Sena were in alliance at that time.
Yeah, I think that Shiv Sena of that time got 84 and BJP got 82 or something.
82, correct. And this was a big result because BJP typically would get around 40, 45 in the BMC elections in the 30s. And like in 2012, Sena got 75 and BJP got 31. In 2007, Sena got 84 and BJP got 28. So BJP was always not given a lot of seats to contest. The most, I think, since 2000, the year 2000, the last 25 years, BJP had gotten was 35 seats in 2002. And then at that time, Sena got about 97. And then BJP gradually built its footprint in Mumbai. And I think the unspoken rule between Raj Thackeray and the then BJP was that BJP would get more seats to contest in the Lok Sabha, like it would be a 3-3 BJP Sena. Sena would get a little more seats in the Vidhan Sabha, and in the BMC election, Sena would get like almost 3/5 of the seat or something like that. And BJP would only get some very like there are two sort of areas where you would get one in the Gujarati dominated areas of Mumbai and then some in the North Indian dominated areas of Mumbai. All the quote unquote Maharashtrian dominant areas, Shiv Sena would take all the seats, saying that BJP cannot win that. In 2017, they fought separately and BJP did as well as Sena. So that bluff was called out by Devendra Fadnavis and quite well so. And so now, coming in 2025, 9 years after, 8 or 9 years after the last election, because technically the election will happen in 2026. So 9 years after the last election, BJP is about to fight in 130 seats. The Shinde Sena is going to
137.
137. Yes, there you go. Well, I said 130 because 7 candidates will be those interesting fighting on BJP symbols, friendly fights, and all that sort of
stuff.
So
I think it's good. BJP has 137. Shinde Sena has 90.
90, correct. And
BJP gets a strike rate of like 100.
Correct. And then
they will dominate the civic body.
Yes, and then the interesting part is that Ajit Pawar has decided to fight separately. So
94 seats or something they're fighting.
I mean 64 ही है. I don't know if he's going to fight more. And Congress.
Oh, sorry, 64. Sorry.
64 exactly. So the interesting part is Congress, right? And again, I hate to invoke our old sort of podcast saying "we told you so," but go back to our Maharashtra election podcast, and I said Uddhav and Raj Thackeray have no choice but to come together, because this is literally the last election. Their last election. If they don't do anything, if they don't cause a splash, they are both going to sail into irrelevance. And the basic question, and why none of the sort of media wants to ask this question, is there is no one to carry the Thackeray family legacy. There is no one. Aditya Thackeray is not, he could be decent at giving interviews and all that to friendly interviewers, but he cannot win a seat without the Sena cadre. He cannot win.
So this is the party-wise figure. So BJP 137, Shinde Sena 90, NCP not in alliance 94. It's not 64. It is 94.
It is 94. Okay, I read online somewhere it was 64.
I was like, 9 is 94. RPI A claims it will contest 38. Shiv Sena UBT 165, MNS 52, NCP SP Sharad Pawar 10. Congress अपना लड़ रही है.
Congress is 87 declared.
Yeah, with Prakash Ambedkar's Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi 60, and Aam Aadmi Party is also in 75. This is a royal mess. Boss, but do you think Raj Thackeray has benefited more, or Uddhav Thackeray has basically made a mamu out of Raj Thackeray?
No, it is for sure that if Uddhav does even like 10-20% better, Raj Thackeray would have benefited more. Uddhav cannot campaign to save his life, man. So this is Raj Thackeray's performance is always beyond his baseline because of his charisma. Now, the last 2 or 3 elections, he has been confused. मैं किसके साथ हूँ? Am I with BJP? Am I with a friendly fight with BJP? Because ultimately, Raj Thackeray wanted to replace Uddhav's alliance with the BJP. The Shinde Sena, Eknath Shinde came out of syllabus. So it was Raj Thackeray thought that they'll get mad with Uddhav, they'll form an alliance with me. And Raj Thackeray was willing to give, he's ready to fight like 50-60 seats in BMC. He's ready to fight like 30-40 MLAs in the Maharashtra Vidhan Sabha. So he was perfectly okay with BJP being the big brother and him being given a mic to shoot his mouth off. What BJP realized, and I have been saying this for the because Raj Thackeray has a lot of fans on social media because, he's a great speaker. But he's a problem. There is a lot of dog whistling that he does about UP, folks from UP, Bihar, Gujaratis. Obviously, he has a love-hate relationship. Depending on how close he wants to go to BJP, you'll find him shitting on Gujaratis, and then he'll be like, no, we have been together, shared legacy of Bombay and all that bakwas. The bottom line is he'll try to play up differences where none exist because that is the only way he gets votes. Unfortunately for him, and thankfully for Mumbai, the Mumbai of right now is not the Mumbai of 1970s and 80s. Politics of that does not work anymore. And you can see that. We are 3 weeks away, 2 weeks away from the election, and no one even cares that the Thackeray brothers are in alliance. No one is making those questions, except for their social media team and their Insta Reel people who are cutting up statements and putting and stuff like that. They're doing, and what they finally understood is Devendra Fadnavis is truly in charge. I don't think there is a Delhi BJP hand in seat distribution, candidates and stuff. This is entirely Devendra Fadnavis' show. And so they can't even claim that there is a guy from Delhi or the Prime Minister or the, Mr. Amit Shah is interfering. Nope. This is basically Mr. Devendra Fadnavis's team that is running the election. So that is the most interesting part, dynamic between Thackeray and the BJP.
Yeah, here's the thing. As far as Mumbai-based or Maharashtra-based things are concerned, I think we have to follow more of Marathi media than English media. English media Beyond a Point is not going to be covering a local body election. This is more like a newspaper like Midday, Times of India Mumbai edition, or the Marathi news channels. And there are quite a few Marathi news channels and Marathi newspapers.
Correct.
That's where the fun stuff happens. And news flash for people, Marathi media is very anti-BJP.
Yeah.
Very, very hostile to the BJP. Not that I have a problem with that. I mean, to each its own. But Marathi media is extremely hostile to the BJP, and Marathi media has consistently been taking the mickey out of BJP. But BJP has won, irrespective of that. In fact, that just shows the value of media management vis-a-vis if you deliver on the road and on the streets and have a real impact on the lives of the average voter. I think you don't really need this whole media management beyond a point.
That's right.
I'm not saying media management is not important, but all I'm saying is that it's overrated is all I'm saying.
Correct.
And
no, management is including media as a part of discussion is one thing. Management is always overrated because management always backfires when you try, because then you're essentially, it's just kya bolte hai? To quote the words of Mr. Shourie, it's headline management and not really actual management. Then you're just managing the headlines. But the most interesting part to me is Marathi media is usually pro Sharad Pawar. Sharad Pawar is not even a factor in Mumbai. The NCP Sharad Pawar is probably a factor in 12 to 15 wards, 20 wards at best. And that was only because of there were 2-3 people like your Jitendra Haward in Thane in his sort of sections. Then you had the Nawab Malik winning. And primarily it was them getting some Muslim votes and then some of their old vote banks. But they're not really a factor in Mumbai.
On the Muslim vote bit, did you see Uddhav Thackeray has given 6 Muslims tickets?
Yeah, it is unusual. And so what alap is Raj Thackeray going to sing? Because and they are in like I was looking at a few names, right? They are in direct contest with the Congress, who also have Muslim candidates there. So are we going to see Muslim candidates cut each other's votes? And also in one seat, I've seen MNS give a Muslim woman a ticket, and it is against Congress, who has not given a Muslim woman a ticket. So there is also that situation what is going on. The other part, I was looking at Congress's seat distribution, and Congress has tried to sort of play every single community ki main thoda yahan dunga, thoda wahan dunga, thoda wahan. But there is no they have messed up in recruiting a lot of the serious ward candidates that typically Congress would, to make a good contest out of it. So I don't even think Congress can win 50 seats the way candidates have been distributed. I think this election is going to put Congress into irrelevance in Mumbai and essentially get make it up into a pocket party. That Congress has a few pocket parts of Mumbai, Shiv Sena has a few pockets, and MNS has a few pockets. The other interesting part is the Samajwadi Party, because as we know, you have Abu Azmi.
Govandi side में उसको वोट मिलते हैं.
हाँ, exactly. So उसको मानखर शिवाजी नगर एरिया जो वो है, वहां पे they have 2 MLAs consistently. And so that means you can do some dhamaka in about 10-12 wards or something like that. Same for AIMIM, and the wards are not that big, right? So Mumbai mein there is about 20% Muslim vote, but there are a lot of parties who are candidates for Muslim votes. So how is that going to split up? And the only reason why there are more candidates is they in their heart know that BJP is not getting more than 2 or 3%. Now, if for some reason BJP does a little bit better in the with the Muslim votes than what Congress, Sena, and others are banking on, it's going to be a sweep like we've never seen before in BMC.
Yeah, but 2-3 very interesting things. Like, as always, a lot of disgruntled people if you see cutting across party lines, yahan ka wahan ka yahan has all happened. Like 2-3 names like Rajendra Narvankar, वो एक है, वो कांग्रेस का कैंडिडेट था, वो आ गया है. जगदीश अमीन का शायद बेटी आ गई है. फिर श्वेता कोरगांवकर आ गई है बीजेपी में कांग्रेस से. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे इधर के उधर उड़ी मारू तो है ही. फिर बट आई थिंक राज ठाकरे को तो यार बहुत गंदा डील दिया यार उद्धव ठाकरे.
बहुत गंदा.
राज ठाकरे सोच रहा है साला मैं 50 सीट उठ रहा हूँ, मैं कर क्या रहा हूँ.
नहीं, और 50 सीट में क्या है, लाइक दादर, शिवड़ी, वर्ली, वो जो सेंट्रल मुंबई का एरिया है, सेंट्रल साउथ मुंबई, राज ठाकरे हैज बीन barely given any seats, right? I think from what I read, it was between 3 and 5 seats. मतलब कुछ भी नहीं दिया वहां पे. That is the catchment area of Sena and Uddhav Thackeray, Uddhav Sena and Maharashtra Navnirman Sena. Second, I also am curious to see how many seats have been given to Raj Thackeray in North Mumbai. Because if there is any region of Mumbai where BJP is a formidable force with Eknath Shinde, that is North and Northwest Mumbai and also Northeast.
Basically, Raj Thackeray has not been given in any Marathi vote bank holds.
Any vote bank?
दिया ही नहीं है.
But that's what I'm saying. Northeast, Northwest, mein now BJP has a deal with Eknath Shinde. So they can't even play up the Marathi Manus card because Eknath Shinde, wo jo Thane ka area hai and the nearby area,
of course, Thane
is another municipal corporation, but there are a lot of corresponding areas next to those where Eknath Shinde is very powerful within the Marathi vote bank, and then there is the 30-35% plus Gujarati vote bank in North Mumbai that BJP is going to sweep. And now that Raj Thackeray is with Uddhav Thackeray, there is not even a question that where it's going. Now there used to be, Congress used to actually get some votes in the Borivali Kandivali area back in the day, right? This is the same seat where Govinda defeated Ram Nayak once in 2004, where we thought that Ram Nayak
Mumbai North.
Mumbai North in 2004. But now Congress has wrecked that alliance also because it went with Uddhav, made some weird statements, and so a lot of their old voters have moved away. So BJP is looking more and more formidable in about 3 or 4 areas of Mumbai. Sena's catchment areas, Mumbai South Central, parts of Mumbai South, not all of Mumbai South, parts of Mumbai South, which includes Worli and Shivadi, like I said, and then Mumbai South East. All those areas, Uddhav has tried to take the more seats and give Raj Thackeray peanuts.
Like here's where BJP will do well. Ghatkopar East, Mulund West, ये सब एरिया में बीजेपी अच्छा करेगी. कांदिवली, बोरीवली, गोरेगांव, वो ठाकुर विलेज, वो सब एरिया वहां पे बीजेपी अच्छा करेगी. फिर पवई हीरानंदानी के अंदर बीजेपी अच्छा करेगी. थोड़ा सा चांदिवली में भी थोड़ा अच्छा करेगी. फिर तो साउथ बॉम्बे चले जा, लोधा जी का वो जो थोड़ा बहुत एरिया है वहां पे अच्छा करेगी.
मालाबार हिल, कोलाबा,
वही लोधा जी का एरिया मैंने तेरे को बोल दिया ना, लोधा जी का एरिया.
हाँ, नहीं, but Mangal Prabhat Lodha is the MLA just for Malabar Hill, but I'm saying they will do well even in Kolaba. वो जो प्रभा देवी, कालबा देवी, all those
बांद्रा
areas.
वेस्ट में कुछ जगहों पे अच्छा करेगी. बांद्रा वेस्ट में कुछ जगहों पे.
This is also the first election of BMC post the very tragic death of Baba Siddiqui. Now, Baba Siddiqui used to be the MLA. So I think Bandra East. Again, one was Ashish Shelar and one was Baba Siddiqui.
मतलब उसका थोड़ा बहुत वेस्ट में भी था, ईस्ट में भी था, मगर ठीक है.
No, but I'm saying one seat used to go to Ashish Shelar and the other would go to Baba Siddiqui. My point was he also had some Congress votes there. Lekin that son has also moved out, gone with Ajit Pawar, Zishan Siddiqui, and he was also disgruntled with Congress. So again, these are those catchment areas of Congress in Bandra and stuff.
आशीष शेलार ने वो एरिया अच्छा मैनेज करके रखा.
अच्छा मैनेज किया, yeah. And Bandra also has Christian population, some Muslim population. Congress used to do well. Congress has started messing up in those areas as well, and BJP has started gaining. BJP has also started gaining in some Christian votes in Bandra. So that's what we have to see. How does that work? How is it going to happen?
See, because there are so many parties fighting, and see, it all depends on the voting percentage also. like what percentage of people, and now this time we'll have a post SIR voting percentage now. So this time we'll actually have a very good indication of what is the real voting percentage in many ways. Kyunki iske pehle kya ho raha tha, mein a lot of duplication in the votes was happening. So I don't know how many people are going to turn up for the municipal elections. I really think agar 55-56% log turn up ho gaye vote karne ko, to BJP is in a very good state.
Correct.
I generally believe usually that is what the old school trends are, ki higher voting percentage mein BJP benefits because more and more a type of vote, and also depends on which area. Like if Mankut Shivaji Nagar ki voting percentage normal se bhi high हुई, जो हो नहीं सकती क्योंकि वहां पे हमेशा high होती है. So Mankut Shivaji Nagar तो वैसे ही high होती है. Now it all depends ki like South Bombay kya karta hai voting, and people forget like Dadar Shivaji Park is also South Bombay na. So it's not like South Bombay. लोगों को लगता है South Bombay सिर्फ वो Nepean Sea Road, Marine Lines, Malabar Hill, बस वही South Bombay, और कुछ South Bombay नहीं है भाई. South Bombay तो माटुंगा, ये सब भी South Bombay ही है. Like साइंस से चालू हो जाता है मुंबई सिटी, further south जाते जाओ तो माटुंगा भी South Bombay ही बोलते हैं. जो
so Matunga, so that's why I made those.
Matunga is full on, like Five Garden is all BJP area, so Gujarati area.
No,
Shanmukhan and all,
and the Tamil votes.
Side ka area.
So Captain Tamil Selvan, BJP's ex-MLA in Matunga, he won, and so वहाँ पे South Indian votes भी बहुत है. People Tamil votes. There are a lot of
BJP वाले.
Yeah, they have all switched to BJP. So they will never vote for Shiv Sena because of the kind of rubbish that was said.
वही है ना. तो शिवसेना बीजेपी युति क्यों हुई थी? Because of this Marathi non-Marathi split ना.
Correct.
तो वो युति you would correct a lot of things. Now this time they don't have to. They can go straight to Shinde Sena and BJP, and I'm getting out of this alliance long term is kind of harming Uddhav Thackeray more. Big time.
And BJP has been very smart. They've only released, I think, about 65 to 70 candidates right now of the BMC elections, and a lot of people are like, why? It's because they don't want the ethnicity of the candidates to be made an issue by Raj Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray. You take that out. You take that debate out, whether X candidate speaks this language or Y language, and Raj and Uddhav have nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. क्या बात करेंगे? This is so. I think they've been very strategic with the names of the candidates and where the candidate names are being released. Of course, the formula was only finalized a week ago.
बाकी तूने कांग्रेस के सुना क्या? ये कांग्रेस का लीडर, just listen to him. The PTI ने शेयर किया था. Just listen to this comment. मतलब कांग्रेस अपनी मस्ती में होती है. ये देख. ये मतलब this was in response to संजय राउत स्टेटमेंट.
संजय राउत ने कहा मुंबई में जय श्री राम नहीं चलेगा. संजय राउत ने कहा है कि मुंबई में जय श्री राम नहीं चलेगा, जय महाराष्ट्र चलेगा. संजय राउत
नहीं, देखिए, धर्म और राजनीति अलग होती है. राजनीति विकास की करनी होती है. मैं कल भी कहा था कि कल रास्ते का भिखारी पेट के लिए भीख मांगता था. आज के भारतीय जनता पक्ष की राजनीति ऐसी चल रही है, वोट के लिए भीख मांग रहे. वो भी अल्लाह के नाम से, भगवान के नाम से भीख मांगता था. अब ये धर्म के नाम से भीख मांग रहे. ये विकास की नीति होनी चाहिए. हिंदुत्व के नाम पे वोट बटोरना, ये कोई विकास की नीति नहीं होती. धार्मिक ध्रुवीकरण करके वो विकास की बात करते हैं. तो वो भिखारी में और ये भिखारी में फर्क क्या है? वो भी तो पेट के लिए मांगता था. ये वोट लेकर पेट भरने का काम ये भी करते. दोनों भिखारी बराबर के.
ये क्या मतलब, ये क्या रिप्लाई था? मेरे को एक बात बताइए, क्या रिप्लाई था? Now this reel is this clip is doing reels now.
What is this भिखारी क्या
मतलब क्या कैसे बात करते हैं यार? Like what, Congress doesn't train or what? Like what is this?
They don't. Acha, by the way, I have to say, so we are thinking and saying BJP just released 130, the other 130, total 137 names पूरा 1 hour ago, 1 घंटा पहले.
हाँ, तो इसके लिए तो नॉमिनेशंस का दिक्कत हुआ ना. पागलपन है.
वही पागलपन है.
नॉमिनेशंस का दिक्कत हुआ ना. ये पूरा बीजेपी का लिस्ट आ गया है. ये
हाँ, but 1 घंटा पहले ही आया. So that's what I'm saying. They were not releasing it for the one reason that we thought. Like I don't think they were trying to क्या बोलते cause any sort of issue with these folks, with Raj Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray. They have no issues. Now, what are they going to talk about? But
I don't know, man.
because 15 दिन है election को, and you're not even, I mean, have you guys seen any big issue that Uddhav or Raj Thackeray have raised? Because the one thing is, Uddhav still controlled the BMC. Kishori Pednekar was the mayor of Mumbai.
एकदम ठंडा इलेक्शन है यार, मुंबई में कोई हवा ही नहीं चल रही है इलेक्शन की, कोई फेरी नहीं, अभी कोई फेरी घूमी नहीं, कुछ घूमी नहीं, हमारे एरिया में कोई आया नहीं वोट मांगने, कुछ नहीं हुआ है, कोई पार्टी कुछ भी नहीं कर रही है, सब लोग ऐसे बैठे हुए हैं।